Okay, so you should not start this video without having watched the lecture for 10.5. So if you haven't done that, stop this video, go find the 10.5 lecture video, watch it. Okay, but this is the worksheet for that section that is called, what is the title of this picture? Okay, so that's what this worksheet is. Okay, so these are about half of them are the first type from the section 10.5, and about half of them are from the second type. Okay, so I'm going to work a couple of them and get you going with that. And then you should be good to go. So this video shouldn't be super long, but we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see. We'll start with an easier one like number 2. Number 2. A squared plus 10a is equal to negative 21. So when I do these, okay, remember, I need to add a box to each side, okay, because I got to complete the square, so I need to add a box to both sides. So a squared plus 10a plus box is equal to negative 21 plus box. All right, so with that, okay, what I need you to do is I want you to think about, well, what is half of this squared? Okay? So, half of A, or sorry, I always say A. I look at whatever the variable is. Half of 10 squared, so 10 over 2 squared is what's going in each of these boxes. Okay? 10 over 2 is 5, so it's going to be 5 squared in each box. So then I can rewrite this side. This is positive, so it's plus. All of it's being squared. A plus 5. Now, 5 squared is 25. 25 minus 21 is 4. So I'm going to rewrite that as 4. Okay, and if you need to write out every little step, you're welcome to do that. Okay, but I'm just trying to go through it, just the basic math stuff, as quickly as possible. Now I'm going to take the square root of both sides, so a plus 5 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 4. We know the square root of 4 is 2, so a plus 5 is equal to plus or minus 2. So a plus 5 is equal to 2, or a plus 5 is equal to negative 2. Now I need to subtract 5 from both sides. A is equal to 2 minus 5 is negative 3, or subtract 5 from both sides. Negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7. Negative 3, negative 7 is the answer that it's looking for, okay, and they put them in those little squiggly brackets. So what you need to do, the way I expect it, in order for you to receive full credit, you come over. Number 2, you're going to rewrite it. Negative 3, comma, negative 7. Okay, you write your answer. Now, you come down to the bottom, find where that is here, okay, on your page. Okay, negative 3, negative 7 is right here, so I'm going to write the number 2 beside it. Okay, just so I don't forget. And now, what the instructions say is to solve each equation below by completing the square. Find the solution set in the answer list. Notice the letter next to it. Each time the exercise number appears in the code, write this letter above it. Keep working and you'll decode the title of this picture. So, anywhere I see the number 2, I'm going to write the letter N. So I'm writing the letter N. And there's another 2, so I'm writing the letter N. And that's all the 2's. Alright, so that's that one. Okay, and I do expect you to still write in the letters that I'm giving you. Okay, several people on the last worksheet didn't even write in the ones I gave you. Like, those were free points. Okay, and you didn't write them down, so make sure you write those down. Okay. Next. Number 8. T squared minus 8t minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is that second type I did in the video. So we need to add this 20 over to the other side. Get rid of that. So t squared minus 8t is equal to 20. So I added it over. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and add in my boxes just to save a step of writing here. I'm going to go ahead and add in these. So now, what goes in the box? Half of negative 8 squared. Okay, so half of 8 squared. 8 over 2 is 4, so 4 squared. This is a negative sign, so it's going to be negative in the middle. All that's being squared. So t, that's a 4. Now, 20 plus 4 squared is 16, so 20 plus 16 is 36. Got to take the square root of both sides. T minus 4 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 36. Square root of 36 is 6. T minus 4 is equal to plus or minus 6. So T minus 4 is equal to 6, or T minus 4 is equal to negative 6. So now, add 4 over to both sides. T is equal to 6 plus 4 is 10. Add 4 to both sides. T is equal to negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. The answer is negative 210. Okay, and again, they write them in the little squiggly brackets. So, reminder, come over to your page, find number 8, write the answer. So 8 is negative 210. Okay, I'm going to come to 10. Negative 210 is right here. So I'm going to write the number 8 beside the letter E. Now, anywhere up here that I see the number 8, I write the letter E. So I go across, number 8. So I write in an E. Number 8, I write in an E. And that's all for that one. All right. Now, the next one. Let's see, that was number 8. Let's do... Let's go with 12. All right, 12. So we have k squared plus 16k plus 60 is equal to 5. So, what do we do? Well, I have a number here. Now I'm used to having a 0 over here, so that's the only difference with this one. Okay, so I need to subtract this 60 over. So k squared plus 16k is equal to 5 minus 60 is negative 55. Now, I add the boxes to both pieces. Plus box, plus box. What goes in the box? Half of this squared. Okay, so 16 over 2 squared. Sorry, that's kind of small, but you can hear me. 16 over 2 squared. 16 over 2 is 8. 8 squared. So now on this side, this is a plus. So it's a plus in the middle. All that's squared. We write the k. We write the 8 is equal to, now, negative 55. 8 squared is 64. So 64 minus 55, I'm just going to do that over here. It's 9. So, take the square root of both sides. K plus 8 is equal to, plus or minus the square root of 9. We know the square root of 9 is 3. K plus 8 is equal to plus or minus 3. K plus 8 is equal to 3, or K plus 8 is equal to negative 3. Alright, subtract 8 from both sides, if I can write the right thing. K is equal to 3 minus 8 is negative 5. Subtract 8 from both sides. K is equal to negative 3 minus 8 is negative 11. So negative 5, negative 11. Alright, so remember, come over, find number 12, write negative 5, negative 11. Come down to the bottom, look for it, negative 5, negative 11. So I'm going to write the number 12 beside it. And then come up here, 12, that's an O. Another 12, that's another O. Another 12, that's another O. And 12 for another O. Alright, let's see. Let's do 13. This is going to be the last one. I don't know if I had said there was going to be 2 more or not, but this is the last one now. Because I think 13 is a little different. So 13, x squared minus 24x plus 70 is equal to negative 30. Okay. So again, got to move this 70 over by subtracting it. X squared minus 24x is equal to negative 30 minus 70 is negative 100. Add a box. Add a box. So what goes in the box? Half of 24 squared. So 24 over 2 squared goes in that box, goes in that box. 24 over 2 is 12, so 12 squared is what goes in the box. So now, over here, this is a minus sign, so it's going to be a minus in the middle, all of it squared. X, it's 12. Now, negative 100 plus 12 squared is 144. So, negative 100 plus 144 is just 44. Now, with this one, okay, these ones are different. So I'm going to take the square root, and it's still going to be plus or minus. X minus 12 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 44. We do not know what the square root of 44 is. Oh, here's my shoe. So we need to prime factor it. Okay, we need to get it down, doing our little factor tree. Well, 44 is 4 and 11. I can't break 11 down anymore, but I can break the 2 down. There are 2 2's, so I can pull a 2 out. So x minus 12 is equal to plus or minus 2 root 11. Okay, is how we do these ones. Now, I'm going to come over. So I've got to split it. X minus 12 is equal to 2 root 11, or x minus 12 is equal to negative 2 root 11. Now, this actually gets a little bit easier. X is equal to, so add 12, sorry I forgot to say that, add 12, so 12 plus 2 root 11. Okay, we can't add the 12 and the 2. Okay, that's how the answer stays. Add 12. X is equal to 12 minus 2 root 11. Okay, so when we write our answers for this one, 12 plus, I think the way they're writing them is 12 plus or minus 2 root 11. Okay, So that's fine. I think that's the way they're writing them. Yeah, it is. Okay. So again, find number 13. 12 plus or minus 2 root 11. So now, come down here and find the answer. 12 plus or minus 2 root 11. That's right here. So I'm going to write the number 13 beside it. So now, anywhere I see a 13, I write a T. T, T, T. There's a lot of T's. T, T. Okay. So I've done a lot of these ones for you now. Okay, so this is the expectation, is that you're going to go through and do the rest of them. Okay, remember, answers go here, number goes down here, letters go in the blank. Okay, there should not be any blanks. There's no blank letters. Okay, so you should fill everything in. Okay, and you have to submit your page with the work on it. Okay, or pages probably. Okay, I have to see your work. No work, no credit. Last week I was generous. I gave half credit. This week, no work, no credit. Okay, so make sure when you submit it, you turn in everything with it. And that's all for that video.